Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Jackson Prince, Division One basketball player, social media content creator, podcaster, business owner, and everything else. Jack of all trades is what they call me. So, man, I have been pondering about making an actual YouTube series outside of my podcast called The Sideline Show, which you can find under the podcast section underneath my channel. But man, I'm super excited to actually make this video because it's something I've been thinking about for a really, really long time. It's something that you guys have actually told me to do. So yeah, man, here it is. And what better video to start off this series with than how did I actually become a content creator? So let's get into it. All right, so before I had the podcast, before I had all the cameras and the microphones and the recording audio software and everything else, I was not a in front of the camera guy. I've always been a pretty good speaker. I've always been told that I'm likable and, all these other different things, but man, I was just never really just in front of the camera guy. I had a friend of mine, a lady that I look up to in every aspect of content creation and personal branding. I mean, she is literally the GOAT. She worked with me when I played at Duncanville High School when we were winning all those state championships and national championships and stuff. And her name is Brittany Graham. Man, she changed the way that I viewed content. She changed the way that I viewed personal branding, colors, and everything that you guys see me doing. None of it would have happened if it wasn't for her. So man, big shout out to her. And yeah, she referred to me as a human landing page, which was something that I didn't understand, but through talking to her and all these other things, talking to a lot of people that I look up to, that I respect, people who want what's best for me, they told me that I needed to start making content about what I'm interested in, start making basketball content, just things that actually help people. And I always thought that no one would be interested in what I had to say. I always thought that, people would never actually want to listen to what a 6-foot white kid from Duncanville, a kid who can only shoot the basketball, right? I thought that was all that I was ever going to be good at. And man, they really pushed me to actually start making content. But it was not always pretty. During my junior year, I started my personal branding journey by just reaching out to everyone that I knew and asking what they thought about me. What did they view me as? I was a basketball player. I was valedictorian. I was a really, really charismatic guy. I knew everybody. But Duncanville, in all actuality, is just a small city. It's a small city south of Dallas. I wasn't going to get anywhere if only the people in Duncanville knew me. So the best way for me to get my name out there was by reaching out to everybody and being able to reach everybody. And now I have viewers in the UK. It's actually insane what content can do for you, because now I can be everywhere at once just because I decided to set up a camera. So yeah, I reached out to everyone I knew. I asked them what they thought about me, what they liked, what they didn't like, what kind of brand would they want to see from me, and I just took notes on all of that. Once I had that, my first video that I ever tried to record was on a Saturday night. It was 9 p.m. I was in my room. I was about to go to sleep, but I just said, you know what? Screw it. If I'm going to get started, I need to go ahead and do it. So I grabbed my phone and a bunch of wires and a microphone, and I connected the microphone through a bunch of wires to actually make it be connected to my phone. And I'm holding the mini mic here, and I have the phone right here, and I'm about to start recording, and I'm just it was terrible. I don't even remember what that first video was about, but the nervousness that I felt from actually being in front of a camera and actually talking to myself. It's not what it is today, where now I'm literally just sitting here and I'm just talking to a camera. I mean, this room is completely empty, but I'm talking to you guys through a camera. I mean, I've always been a pretty good speaker, but the ability to actually do that, the ability to reach you guys while I'm working out or while I'm sleeping or while I'm eating or while I'm hanging out, watching a movie, whatever the case is, the ability for me to be able to reach you guys because I overcame my fear of being able to talk to a camera is actually phenomenal to me. So yeah, I mean, that was the first video that I ever created. From there, I just decided, hey, I'm going to get really good at making TikTok videos, and I'm going to get really good at making Instagram videos. Now, don't get me wrong. My content has changed a lot from what it was 2.5 years ago to what it is now. 2.5 years ago, only the content that I was making was actually about content creation. It was very strange because I had never produced a piece of content in my life, but some of the first videos that I ever made were talking about me overcoming the fear of starting to be a content creator. And that kind of gave me the confidence that I'm an expert in my field. Of course I wasn't, and I'm still not an expert in content creation, but it gave me the feeling that I was an expert in my field, which was phenomenal. I mean, the ability to sit in front of a camera and actually convey my thoughts as if I was an expert was something that I had not been able to do up to that point, but I'm able to do it now despite me still not even being an expert. All in all, top to bottom, I'm really, really thankful that Britt and everyone else decided to push me, decided to actually force me to get in front of a camera and overcome my fear of speaking to a camera in order to make content and show you guys who I am, what makes me interesting. And now, because of that personal brand, I've been able to leverage it for big NIL deals with KFC and Proactive and Kenneth Cole and all these other really, really cool companies that I've been able to work with, all because I decided to post the video. And that's my number one advice to anyone who wants to be a content creator is just don't worry about the quality, don't worry about the sound, don't worry about how the video looks, don't worry about scripting, don't worry about editing, just record the video, post the video, and watch what happens. I promise you, if you start doing it, it'll change your life. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I became a content creator over the last 2.5 years. I've been posting videos basically weekly, and now I'm super excited that I'm actually starting this YouTube series. It was something that I've been considering for a really long time because YouTube and YouTube monetization is an absolute beast, and I want to take that beast down. So in order for me to do that, I need you guys to do a couple things. I need you guys to like, I need you guys to comment, share with your friends, and most of all, subscribe. Come on, man, support the page. I appreciate anything and everything that you guys do to actually engage with this video. If you made it to the end, put the comment down below that you made it to the finish line, because my videos are only going to get better from here. I promise you that. And also make sure that you guys go check out the podcast, The Sideline Show. You can find it on this channel underneath my podcast tab in my channel. Man, binge them. I have some awesome guests that I want you guys to actually get to know, because I've been so blessed to get to know them as well. So, like I always say at the end of my podcast, go with God and always do your best. Peace.